Welcome to Relufe Conversation Podcast. I am your host, Prince Ayo Akinsanya. On this podcast, we'll be documenting, talking to different people from all walks of life, having random conversations, and everything in between. Sit back, enjoy, and thank you for listening. Welcome back to Relufe Conversation Podcast. I'm your host, Prince Ayo Akinsanya. And today on this episode, we are going to be discussing a Nigerian living in Africa. And on today's episode is my very good friend, my paddy, Mr. Dele. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, thank you, viewers. My name is Adeshina Dele.
All right. Just for full disclosure, Dele is my good friend. We go back since when? I don't sabi you for how long.
It's been a while.
I think I've known you since 2000. Oh. Damn, Chairman, we don't go for like 23 years. Oh.
I'm telling you.
And the reason why I wanted to on my podcast today is you have a unique experience. I don't think, even myself, I don't have experience living. And of recent, I've seen a lot of YouTubers, a lot of people really online, Nigerians that are in Africa or traveling in Africa.
Yeah.
A lot of people have documented their experiences, the racism. Is it racism? Racism in a way that we Nigerians face.
Yeah.
And as my friend that I know very well, you lived in Kenya.
Yeah.
Or you are currently, tell us, what's the situation? You've lived in Kenya. How long did you live there?
I've been in Kenya for like almost 10 years.
10 years, yeah.
Yeah.
Almost, you don't tell.
Almost
Because
10
I
years.
remember when you left then, it's been close to that. So what was your experience though? Like, and I know now, right? I know I follow a lot of people on social media when they travel. Maybe it's at the airport, especially Kenya. If you carry that green passport, even some Ghanaians are experiencing it. You know, they can't tell. Ghana, Nigeria, West Africans will carry the same passport.
No. For Kenya, for Ghana,
Yeah.
Ghana is still like they have some privilege than Nigeria. Yes. When they see Ghana passports, they treat them like, okay, you are still part of them, but they give them some opportunities that they don't give to Nigeria. Once they see that green passport,
Yeah, you are Nigerian.
come on, they will just tell you, step aside, we are coming.
So how did you survive?
We survived by the grace of God because I don't know what to say, because there are many challenges. We've faced a lot of challenges, and God has been helping us because while living in Kenya, there are a lot of challenges like, okay, of course, you have to renew your stay.
I mean, like, what's that? Like,
The visa
so
is-
wait. Your first day,
Yeah.
your first year, what was that experience? You applied for visa, or is it permanent resident? Walk us through that
You
process.
see, I'm smiling because it was just funny. Before leaving Nigeria, we were two, me and my friend. The guy that wanted to help us told us, okay, you guys just pay this so amount. I will get you your visa. I will get you your ticket. And we are like, oh, that's good. So we paid. We paid almost about 120,000
Then,
then. And this guy told us, okay, no problem. This is your invitation letter. Once you get to the airport, just give it to them. They will give you a visa. Your visa is already waiting for you. By the time you get to Kenya, they will just give you your visa. So we are like, oh, that's good. So the first time this guy told us, oh, your ticket is out, let's go. We package our luggage and we are ready to fly. We got to the airport. They told us,
what, Nairobi?
no, here,
Muritala.
Muritala
Okay.
Mohammed. We got to the airport and they told us, oh, sorry, the ticket has been cancelled. Why? You know, what normally happens is because if you don't have the actual amount, like let's say ticket is like $1,000.
Okay.
but you have $50, $500.
Okay.
So they will want to look for this cheap ticket for you. So they normally, there's a way they do that ticket. So they said they normally write it kind of high. It's not from the airline directly.
Oh.
There are some runs tickets people do around. So we got to the airport, the tickets was cancelled. We carried our bag, we went back home. People were like, you guys are not traveling again. We had to like, okay, we had to form one story. Second time, it happens the same way.
Did you have to pay another money?
No.
Okay, the same guy.
The same guy.
Still didn't run out.
Yes. The third time, we got this lucky. We just entered plane. Even while we were entering the plane, they told us, because it was Emirates.
Okay.
We had to board from here to Dubai, from Dubai to...
From
Nigeria to Dubai.
Because you did go Kenya?
Yes. Because when you board Emirates, they have to go to their source, their country before going to... So, on our way to Dubai, my friend really laughed in the plane that we can't believe we are the one flying, going. On our way, this guy ate a lot of food, a lot of drinks.
Your friend?
Yes. I was just looking at him like this.
You know chop?
I chop, we are not drink. Because I was like, I don't know what is awaiting us ahead. I don't know, I know the truth. So when we got to Dubai, from there, it was like 2 hours stopover.
Okay.
We bought another plane from Dubai to Kenya. So when to Nairobi.
Okay.
So when we arrived in Nairobi, the immigration asked us, so where is your money for visa? I'm like, come again? They said, where is the money for visa? We do not have any cash with us. This guy, we had paid everything. So he told us, everything is fine. You just go.
So wait. You didn't have money, so how were you? Okay, finish your story. Finish your story.
So the immigration asked us, okay, just step aside, and they called while we were there. They called and I just hear, please, prepare for 2 people deportation.
What?
I'm like, deport what? I went to, and I'm like, madam, I'm not getting you. What is happening? She told me, because you guys doesn't have your visa, you have to go back with your return ticket. So, and I explained to the lady what happened. She said, even she wanted to speak some Nigerian pidgin, but she was not getting it very well. Because she was like, you guys, they don't do puna. They don't do puna, kind of, you know. And after a while, God intercede, because we had to be praying inside, like, God help us, God help us. So God really helped us, truly. Somebody just came from the immigration and was like, who are these 2 guys sitting here? And we explained. And the guy was like, what do you have? So we were trying to remove our clothes to show him all the things we had. And I said, so you guys play instruments? Yeah, I said yes. Because we carried trumpet and talking drum. So the guy said, okay, you guys sing, play, entertain us. Because you Oga, you are good in entertainment. That's how we brought out our talking drum and trumpet. We started playing, dancing at the airport.
At the airport.
People were like, who are these guys? So after a while, somebody just came from nowhere and paid.
So now, what did you go to Kenya for? What was the sole purpose of traveling to Kenya?
Okay, there is this, how can I put it? You know, there are some guys that normally post with some people's houses, cars, claiming it's theirs.
Is their own.
But it is not.
Okay.
Before leaving Nigeria, I was doing well.
Of course, I sabi you.
You
be German.
You know. So, somebody from that side just posts some pictures like, see my car, see my house. And we are like, wow. And the guy was like, if you guys, I know you guys. And of the truth, the guy knows me very well. And the guy was like, I know the way you are hardworking. If you can do all those things in Nigeria, you will really make it. You can do better. They will pay you real good. So that was why we went.
So, okay, so you So you took your instrument to be playing.
No, actually, that's not the main
Okay.
intention. I was going there for two reasons.
Okay.
Number one, to complete my education.
Education. Okay.
Number two, to better my life.
In your life. Okay. So now, for a little background, you are into music. You are
Of course.
a music engineer.
Yes.
So, and I know you as a trumpeter. Okay. So when you now play your trumpet, so after the money you've paid, carry cash.
We carry cash.
I mean, how did you intend on surviving when you get there?
We carry cash.
How much?
But the cash we carry from Nigeria,
Yeah.
we were supposed to change that money to dollars.
Okay.
Because they don't spend naira
normal.
in Nairobi.
Yeah.
So we were unable to change the money before boarding. Because this arranging ticket of a thing. So we thought maybe we are not going again. So by the time we want to change the money,
it was time to fly.
There's no time again. So the immigration just told us to just go. So we had the naira with us. Even we were showing them at the airport at Nairobi, but they were like, this can't work.
This can't work. And could you possibly have changed the money in Nairobi airport?
No.
They won't change
They won't change because there's no way they can change naira. Naira has no value there.
Wait, naira, but our money big past their money now.
What do you mean? Nairobi, Kenya.
Sorry for the ignorance. Really?
Kenya is spending like, let me say, equivalent of dollar.
What's their currency? What's it called?
Shillings.
Shillings.
I think I have one here.
Jamo.
I think
Kenya
I have
shillings.
one here.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, this is 200 shillings.
How much is this in naira?
This in naira is times 6.
2 times 6, 12. 1, 2.
Yes.
This
is 1,002 you are holding.
I'm
telling you. But
1, 2.
This is 1, 2.
Wow.
If you are to change this in Nigeria here, this is 1,002.
Damn.
Because naira is naira. Please don't talk about.
Okay, so now moving forward. So when you now sang your way, Elu Balu for blue trumpet. When you finish, then what next?
There is a guy waiting for us.
Okay.
The
same guy that invited you and somebody else?
Someone else. Although working with this guy.
Okay.
So the guy now came to the airport to pick us. Actually, he has been waiting at the airport since. But because we were unable to get our visa on time.
Okay.
So eventually, we met the guy. So we went home together.
Okay. So what was that now? I mean, obviously, you have no job. You had no job.
Of course.
Shisha, you weren't working.
Yeah.
What was the survival like? What was the everyday? Because now, to be fair, whether we like it or not, once you travel outside Nigeria, you're abroad.
Of course.
It's not your home. So how did you survive and being a Nigerian?
Okay, there is this stigma on Nigeria there. Whenever they say Nigeria, because a lot of Nigerian, they misbehave. Some of the Nigerians.
A few of us, but that's a stereotype.
Yes.
We are all rubbish.
Of course, kind of. But because if you are in Christ, you are a new creature.
Christ. Okay.
Yes.
Mungo.
If not
what
for
has
Christ
got to do with you traveling?
I'm telling you,
Oh, yeah.
if not for Christ.
For you?
Yes, for me.
Oh, sorry.
Most of these things that I'm doing,
okay,
I might not do them.
Okay. I mean, that's fair.
Because
that's personal.
I can say, for me to succeed in Kenya, for me to make it in Kenya, it's because of church.
Okay. In what sense?
Okay, I play mostly all instruments.
Yeah.
And because of what I do, some churches there, me and this my guy, we are hot cake. I'm telling you, those years we are hot cake. Wherever we go, the church, any church we attend, they want to employ us, even though they are scared because they need to get us permits before we can work.
So
fully.
what was that like?
But it's basically like if you don't have your permit, you are not entitled to work.
What's the duration of the permit? Is it a yearly permit, 2 years? What are the requirements?
It depends. Actually, the one I got later on was student permit, and it's 3 years.
2 years.
3 years.
So for that you can work.
You can work. At least you can do some minor things. If they see you working, they will not harass you like a visitor pass.
Quick question. So Kenya, granted, it's East Africa.
Yep.
Will it be the same with a Ghanaian or a Nigerian in Ghana or vice versa? Being West Africanish, I think, I'm not sure, right? But I believe if you go to Ghana today as a Nigerian, you can also, you don't really need permits to hustle like that. I stand corrected, by the way. But I'm just saying, being, Africa to Africa, Jama, you couldn't have pulled that off.
Are you talking about some years back, like 2 decades ago?
I know people that still go to Ghana also. I know a Ghanaian, I know a Nigerian doing nail tech in Accra right now. The guy just they work and they pay and see this correct. It wouldn't have been possible for you to just Jama without permit.
Even if you are talking of this Ghana here, you do know how Ghana normally harass Nigeria now. We are nothing before them.
Oh, I'm not sure.
That is your neighbor here. Talk less of that Kenya. Far.
Okay.
Even Ghanaians doesn't respect Nigeria anymore.
Unfortunately.
Unlike before.
Yeah, due to our current status, unfortunately.
So you can't compare what was happening before and now.
10 years ago. We're now talking about what, 2012?
You can't compare.
So you needed to do the JAMA, you needed to do the permit in order for work.
Yeah, though before the permit, we were trying to do some Jama under, because as they do all these things, you just do them softly so that the government will not know.
So back then, right? Back now, with your trainings, you said they are ×2. What was the exchange rate back then, 12 years ago? 10 years ago.
Back then, Nigeria wasn't, the Naira was not as bad as
what
this.
What was that then?
Then it was like ×3.
Yes. Okay. So, I'm trying to get, so when you left and you started making money, you started hustling. Let's call it hustle. How did you survive? Were you paying rent? I'm sure you had to still be sending money. Because Chama, you were abroad though. So what was that? Because you were in a new different dynamic. Me, I sabi you be local government and your area, you dey run things. So having to leave everything, I'm sure you even sold your properties.
Yes.
How was that? What was the adjustment like?
It was not that good. My mother really tried a lot. I'm telling you, she really tried.
Shout out to Mamsi. Hello, ma.
She really tried a lot. I had to sell some of my stuff because Kenya, they pay monthly house rent.
Right, monthly.
Not yearly like Nigeria.
Okay.
We pay every month. Not knowing that even the guy that was hosting us and the guy here in Nigeria that did our traveling, they were even making us, using us for business. We were paying rent there, yet they are still having their courts.
So, and the guys are Nigerians? Huh?
Yes, they are Nigerians. So it took us almost 1 year before we realized that.
How much was your rent?
Then our rent was around 5,000 shillings.
5,000 dinars. That would have been 15.
Like 15,000
naira.
Yes, monthly.
That's not bad, Abby.
Meanwhile, we were squatting.
Is it a self-con or?
No, it's just 1 bedroom flat. And we are like 4. 4. 1 bedroom.
How much is the actual rent?
Actual rent is not even up to, it's around 13,000.
Well, the game is the game. But okay.
Yeah. So we had to pay the price then. But after a while, Ujuwala, we got to know some what to do, what not to do, where to move to. Because when you enter any country, for the first 1 month, you may not know your
for the more months, even 6 months sometimes.
So
and information is key.
That is it.
The person you stay with, or the person you like straight from the airport, the person's orientation. I say this to my people too. When you coming from Nigeria to anywhere, I mean, I can use my experience in the US, right? Or shapes your life.
That's it.
If the person, no disrespect to anyone, honestly, no disrespect. If the person is like a local person, your orientation will be limited.
That's it. That's true. That's correct.
So the point is, right, whoever you are staying with, if you are, journey just come, get to abroad, at least in the beginning.
Oh, sure.
No, let me take that back. It shaping your path. You must be smart enough, hopefully, to buy Jassy. And if you eventually evolve, then you can start to deviate, unlearn. Like if you stay with, no disrespect, right? When I first traveled, you sabi now,
of course,
right after secondary school, whatnot, years ago now.
Sure.
Right? Almost 25 years. I luckily I was a student, Ashapai secondary school, Lokiodo stuff, Elias, Okiodo, So my own purpose was school, after school then we do whatnot. So, but I've seen people that traveled, I mean, made men and women, successful people. But when they travel, they had to like start all over again, being a security. I mean, when I was in school full time, I was a full time student. I couldn't even make money. I couldn't work like some people were doing double job. They were just me. I wasn't. I was just
focused on education.
Because I was 18, going on 19. I beg now school now. What do you want to do? And I had a dad. Luckily, I had a father that took care of me, taking care of me. But I've seen people that come, they had to go to, eventually, I was doing security as part-time. I did Peter Hut. I work at Peter Hut, called Peter, did Payless, then I did security. I did security for a while, for like 7 years while I was in school. But I know bank managers here, right? Because of the person they are staying with limited knowledge, iṣẹ́ tẹ́niyẹn bá ń ṣe nìwọ náà máa ṣe.
That is it. Ọ̀nà tó bá ń tọ̀ ló máa tọ̀.
Ọ̀nà tó bá tọ̀. So it's very important. So I'm curious to know with you that the person you were staying with, their trajectory, nǹkan tó ń ṣe nìwọ náà falling. Was it like that? How did you then pivot? How did you change? Perhaps did you change? Báwo ló ṣe kúrò lọ́nà yẹn tó bọ́ sí mi yẹn? How did that work?
Actually, it's what you are saying, you are 100% right. Because àwọn èèyàn tí o bá dé sọ́dọ̀ wọn, if you are to move faster, it lies in their hands. Àwọn tí àwa dé sọ́dọ̀ wọn, they were just like, these guys are too sharp. If we show them the way,
were they older than you?
Yes.
Okay.
No, they were older than us. If we show them the way quickly, they will make it before us. And you know this mentality of Nigerian, wherever they don't want you to be
faster than
them.
You can't be successful.
They want you to be under them.
You must be.
And it's a wrong idea to me.
No. You're right. Unfortunately,
because let's say, for example, you are the one that left Nigeria. You came to my side. Even if I have any opportunity for you, I have any idea for you to make it in time. Do you know, by or from your own success, I can be great.
Yeah.
But Timoban limited just because I don't want you to be great, so that you will not be above me. Me too, I will be limited. It's like you want to give some. If you don't open your hands to give someone something, you cannot receive anything.
Normal.
So that's the way I normally see
But a
life.
lot of people don't see that.
A lot of people don't see that. So
And it's not an abroad thing. I can't even say it's a Nigerian thing. It's a human being behavior. Yeah.
So for
But
us,
I want to say, and I'm on record, I stand corrected, it's very prevalent amongst our people, Nigeria. We all the information. I'm on the more. I remember years ago when, I studied criminology, criminal justice. I wanted to be a lawyer. And I still am, but I'm looking for money now. Now money I define, right? And I didn't know, we were in criminology, we were doing that. After criminal justice, I even did my master's in public administration.
Okay.
By that, though, politics had entered into my life. My greatest hero ever.
Yeah, of course. That has been your ambition.
May so rest in peace, Chief Ganefawene. That's the only hero I have in my life. I don't have a mentor. If you ask me, who did you look up? Ganefawene. Because I shall want to be a son, be fighting for human rights up and down. Like my brother now, brother Shore.
Yeah.
I want to be like that, right? But then my guy, DJ, my buddy, he was like, we need to find money. Maybe we go do this politics thing. I was okay, I'll do politics. So I ended up doing a master's in public administration. Why? Because I want to, administering public, how to make laws, how it's essential when before you enact any law, you must go through readings for public opinions. Anyway, stuff like that. But in the midst, there were some people doing IT. IT had blossomed then. We're talking about cybersecurity. A lot of IT stuff was going on. And in retrospect now, there were people in IT already in church. I used to go to Redeem. These people were coded, making money, but they won't say anything. So you are just there doing your security, doing nothing, just CNA, just hustling. But meanwhile, there are people making 6 figures. But only for you, years later, fast forward, find myself in the same industry, say, Egban, I hear you there. So that's why I said it's very common though amongst us. It's normal, but amongst Nigerians, for some weird reason, I don't get it.
We encountered that also. So
how did you overcome that kind of challenge?
It took us some months, but after then, we tried to wised up. Me and my friend just decide we don't need to be given some food again. We need to look for how to get food ourselves. Church should be a place of refuge.
Normal.
Church should
by design.
Yes.
Not this 2002 church.
No, there are still some churches.
If you know pay tithes, things will be tight for you. Somebody said that to us. I have a church. Moforuko Bolashiri is a redeemed church. My people will sabi me know it and talk.
But it is true. That's true.
If you don't pay tithes, I go woos you. Which
I'm telling you the truth.
It
is the honest truth.
No. See, one thing you people do, and I'm sorry this is not a church conversation.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, let me tell you, do you know that your belief is your belief? What you believe only applies to you.
Yes.
Mosha.
Yeah, I know.
So why, if I don't subscribe to your belief, why do you think your belief will work on me?
It is not my belief. It is what the Bible says.
Now, it's your Bible. I don't subscribe to your Bible.
Okay.
What's the problem with that?
Okay.
You have a Bible and you said if you, Mr. Dele, if I don't pay time, this will be time. Chairman, now you're wild. Me, I dey okay. I dey drink my NSC. I'm fine. And things are not tight for me.
I'm getting your point.
But I have a church. I had a church that a pastor. You gotta be kidding me.
Okay.
For you to come on people and they curse people. If you don't pay tithe, things will be tight for you. Go and sell your shoe. Now, you as somebody was living in Kenya, you just came. Sir, where you want find tithe to do? Were you working? You weren't immediately working.
Yes.
Show one flow. Let's say.
No.
Now, imagine if you had been in that church and that pastor had been saying, if you weren't paying tithe, this would have. Baba won't shape with any here now.
No.
That's wrong.
No.
Okay, now let's stop.
Yes.
My belief, your belief. Moving on. Oh yeah,
Okay.
right on. I don't want to go into church. Make them not ban me for Nigeria.
But aside from that, let me just, before we move on, you see, one thing about belief is truly what you believe is what you believe. That one I agreed. But what they are saying, I'm not saying whenever any Bible, any pastor causes any, they are justified. No. No. It is your choice. You can either give your tithe or not. But what I'm trying to say here is, it is biblical. You have to give your tithe. Whatever God gives to you, either it's 10,000, either it's 1,000, either it's 100. Just give. It's just for doors to open, more doors to open, spiritually, not physically.
I agree. For people that subscribe to that doctrine, which is fine. What I'm now saying is, you will pay. Wait till you carry.
I'm not subscribing
coming
to that.
down.
I'm not.
That's all I'm saying, though. What I'm saying is the portion of it. If you don't pay tithe, things will be tight for you. Things will be hard. Your car will have accident. No, I'm not kidding. My people sabi this conversation. When my people see this, listen to this podcast, I'm telling you, they sabi.
I don't want us like what you said.
I know they talk church.
Okay.
I know. Sorry, I don't even talk church. It's not just church. I don't talk religion, period.
Okay, for me, when we were still in Kenya, when I was still in Kenya, rather, we had to like move on and to see what to do to better our lives. So we had to like go to some churches.
Okay.
From churches.
And that's how we got here. That's a church should be a sanctuary.
Yes.
Which is how
a place where you can run to whenever you are having any problem outside.
Normal.
So that's how we picked up. Anyways, from church, people from churches have to be calling us like, I'm having wedding, this also this. Can you people come and play? Can you come and do one or two things for us? That's how we kicked off. And from there, I got to know this. I was just walking by one day around the capital city of Kenya, and I saw the Redeemed Christian Church of God.
Oh, Redeemed.
Yep.
Okay.
And I walked in as a Nigerian, and I know that church must be a Nigerian church. Not Nigerian like that.
Yeah,
but
it's part of our brand.
Yeah,
Let us brag in peace.
Yeah. So I walked in. And I told them, okay, my name is so, this, I'm that. And the music director was like, oh, I've been waiting for you. I'm like, what do you mean? Do you know me before? He was like, yes, I'm serious. I've been praying for someone like you. Come and show me what you can do. Kind of, let's see what you can do. And thank God.
You go smash.
So, they just invited me. I was like, which instrument do you have? They said they have keyboard, saxophone, trumpet, bass guitar, lead guitar, drums. And I was like, which one do you want me to play? So I just asked him, which one do you want me to play? He said, let's start from drums. I'm like, okay. What time is your service starting? He said, in the next 15 minutes. So that was how we started. I just picked up the stick and we rolled. So during the service, I noticed they were supposed to be praising God, but I was people were looking at me like, oh, who is this guy?
Who is the superstar?
So after the service, the wife of the headquarter pastor called me. Who are you? What's your name? After introducing myself to this madam, and she just dipped her hand inside her purse. And she gave me money.
Hello.
If I should change that money to naira,
No, see, in
okay,
shillings.
in shillings is 2,000.
That's a lot. That's 6K.
6K. Then
Okay, not bad.
6K, and I'm like, what's for this? Just for your transport, just to go. I'm like, just to go. If this can be just for to go,
That would now be
what will now be their main agreement? I'm like, okay, even no matter
no.
then
No.
I I went home. They had collected my number. So the following day they called me and like, please, we want to have a contract with you. Please, can you come over? And I came the following day. I met the pastor, not the senior pastor now. I met the pastor. Apparently, that was the main headquarters where the assistant to the general overseer resides of Redeemed Christian Church of Work in the whole East Africa, in Kenya. Because Kenya happens to be the headquarters for the whole East Africa.
Yeah,
and East Africa is like almost 11 countries.
Yeah, Tanzania, Uganda,
Uganda, Burundi, Seychelles.
Yeah.
So I had to go there the following day, and they were like, how much do you want us to be paying you? The contract then, they said they'll be paying me 15,000
a month.
Monthly. And we have
15 times 3, 35.
And we have 2 services in a week.
Okay, I play 2 services.
2 services in a week, and that's all.
I'm uncle. I'm a church.
I'm a church.
Okay, so wait, but then it wasn't bad, right?
Just for a start.
It wasn't bad. Okay.
As time goes on, they increase the money.
To how much?
So if I should change it to naira, it's going to almost 100,000 Kenyan shilling. 100,000 naira.
Naira. A month as a.
Because then they were still thinking, oh, this is what this guy can do best.
You succeeded. You have a good monthly salary. You've established yourself.
Yeah.
Did you at all face any Nigerian pushback? Now, there are 2 Nigerians. No, okay, let me take that back. Did you face Nigerian factor? There are 2 things, right? Nigerian factor is 2 ways for me, the positive and negatives. One of the positive is women, non-Nigerian women, love Nigerian men die because we sabi. The second one is Nigerian, is too much, is a fraud, is coming to take our stuff, is coming to take our shit. Did you face any of those 2?
I think if we are to
Which one did you face?
Both. If we are to go into that.
Give me an example of the shit you face. Is Nigeria is coming to take us? Okay,
first.
Just many of, if there are many, give us one example.
Okay, one example is if I'm privileged to say this.
Baba, say everything. Now we get Relufe conversation. Now we get them.
Okay, no problem.
Nobody they censor us.
What the major thing Nigerian faced in Kenya is, because I'm sorry to say this, but it's the fact, and that's the truth. You can do your investigation. Kenyan men does not know how to take care of their women. That's the honest truth. Kenyan men does not know how to, if I'm to say this, I'm sorry.
Sorry, let me say, is that they don't know, or is also a stereotype from people like us that are non-Kenyan that we're saying they don't know? Or is it like
it's not a stereotype. It's just, it's kind of rampant.
Okay, rampant. Okay, because you live there, you
yes,
to say, okay.
I've lived in many states in Kenya.
Okay.
So what happened there is Kenyan men doesn't know how to take care of their men. Kenyan men don't stay long in bed. No. Average. For Nigerians, at least not like 2 minutes Indomie now. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So for Kenyan men, they are not because of what they take.
What do they take?
The food they eat, it's now that they are taking Mira, they are taking some energy stuff.
Okay.
But unlike those days, even up to now, they are not as that good as.
Okay.
But there are some states in Kenya that at least they are good.
Okay.
But majority they are not.
Okay.
So because of that, Kenyan women normally run after Kenyan men.
Sorry, I'm married.
So because of that, some Kenyans, some time back, they were almost killing some Nigerians.
I think
Not me.
Yeah. Oh no, Jenny. I think I read about that.
So
I read about that.
they were almost killing that we had to intervene because we have Nigerian association
I think
in Nigeria,
something
the
like
youths, the students. So we had to calm him, like how to help. They almost killed them because they claimed Nigerian guys are coming to Kenya to snatch away their women. And the question we normally ask them is, what are you guys looking at for your woman? If your woman is not vacant, she will not be occupied. But because they are vacant, they don't have anybody. They claim they don't have anybody. That's why, and you know Nigerian men, all these foreign, they normally
they are
the one to cook. They are the one to, boy man show
the packaging, we get them.
So that's why
packaging
there's a lot on that aspect. Okay. We can't even finish that today.
Okay. And what about the other part?
The other part, it's the Nigerians there. Okay, there are many challenges we face. We face a lot of challenges.
They push back. Yeah, on the women aspect, the way we take care of our women, perhaps they don't.
Yeah,
that's the shit, right? Yeah. So you guys get antagonized by. What about the positive part?
The positive part is Nigerians are hardworking.
No man, we get up.
We're hardworking. Number one. Number two, we don't relent. We don't believe there's no way here.
anywhere by that face, we go make it.
And you know what? Nigerians, once we enter any state, we normally take that state.
It's our state. But now, shouldn't go to say. What then is the point? Because when we are outside, and I have this conversation with a lot of my friends.
Okay.
Ironically, and it's very sad, you and I just happen to be Yoruba.
Yeah.
My other best friend, our guy,
Ugo
Child! Right? We go way back.
Yeah, of course.
But inside Nigeria, we do the whole ethnicity Yoruba Igbo. But outside, we are Nigerian.
Yes.
Trying to survive abroad. Why then is it that? Because outside, right, they see us Nigerians.
Yes.
And Nigeria, we they survive anyway. It doesn't matter, we go smash them.
Of course.
But if we maintain the same spirit of smashing outside, and if I meet Ugo outside now, Ugo is just my Nigerian brother.
Of course.
Brother, Alpha, how you dey? Where you from? You are from Imo. Chairman, how you dey, man? I've been from Ogun State, and we are running.
Yeah.
But why then here, we then smash it or dismantle everything to is Yoruba, is Nigeria? When outside is one Nigerian spirit, how come that Nigerian spirit it doesn't equate or translate inside our own country? Because I'm sure when you were in Kenya, you experienced a lot of
course,
Igbos and perhaps Hausa or some northern Nigerians, period. And you don't care where they are from. You are just happy to see another fellow Nigerian man.
Hi.
How come then here they break it down and obviously for political purpose, political will, which is a different conversation we're going to be having shortly. The few episodes in a few weeks. But we don't do is Igbo, is Hausa, is Yoruba,
in all those
is Calabar, is Efik outside. But when we come back to Nigeria, we are back to why?
But this is our home.
Yeah, but why are we dividing here? If outside we just, hey, Chairman, where you from? Anambra. Hey, I'm from. We roll. Why?
Let me give you an instance. It's like you and some friends of yours, you go to another person's home, even here in
Nigeria. They will behave.
you are well
Hey,
behaved.
gbádùn.
Because that is not your home.
Dẹ̀ ní kí ló yín dá.
By the time you get to your house,
I bet.
you want to prove that no, this is my country,
you
this
people
is
are
my
mad.
home.
Anyway.
Because like Kenya, we have Igbo society, we have Yoruba, we
Oh,
have
you do
Hausa.
that?
Yes. But when we come together,
one.
we do things together. Because there, we fight for each other. That's not your country. Whenever they are fighting you for visa or something, we have to come in to fight for you. But here, you don't have any problem of visa or all those things.
It's sad. Right?
It's
Baba, since you lived in Kenya, you supposed to become citizen.
yes, citizen by not by mouth though. Because for you to be a citizen there, you know, in Africa, when you have money, you can, like for instance, to renew permits, like working permits. Working permits, you'll be spending nothing less than 600 to 700,000 Kenyan shillings. 700,000 Kenyan shillings times 7. I mean times 6.
Times 6.
You know how much that is it in Nigeria? So some people normally think, if I have that, I better come home.
Come back.
Let me come and do something here. Because living in Kenya is more expensive than Nigeria. It's way expensive.
Kenya is more expensive.
More expensive. I'm talking about housing, food-wise, living. Even South Africa.
South Africa is expensive.
It's expensive.
I know that. Okay.
So,
wow. So, after 10 years, obviously you've made money.
Yeah.
And would you say you are still the sound engineer and the big chairman that you were before you traveled? You've gained more experience, you finished school.
A lot. Because I'm the one in charge of the media, both video-wise, sound, media as a whole.
For the
church. The whole East Africa. Yes, not for the church. For the whole East Africa, because my church, my father is the head of the whole East Africa. He's the assistant to the general overseer.
Baba.
So I control the whole East Africa.
That's good.
So and you know, whatever is in your blood is in your blood.
So where can people find you so that they know? Hey, and I co-sign this to my chairman. He's the biggest sound engineer that I sabi in this Nigeria. So how can they reach you? All these big churches that wants to reach out to you for. Are you affordable?
I'm affordable.
And you are negotiable?
Yes.
How can people find you?
Actually, presently now I'm working with Kogito Media Company.
Do you have an email address?
Yes, I have an email address. You can reach me on Dele Adeshina at gmail.com.
Dele Adeshina at gmail.com.
Yes.
Then when you send the message, say inquiry, or you say big chairman quotation, and we can find you. Bye-bye.
Anything.
It's been an honor. I know time unfortunately won't permit us. If our people love you, if they want you back, we go bring you back.
No problem.
Thanks so much for coming.
Much
anyway, guys, thank you so much for listening to Relufe Conversation Podcast. And this is the end of this week's episode. We will continue again next week. Thank you for wherever you are listening to us from, watching us from. Good morning, good evening, good night. Peace out.